Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last time, we finally met with the railroad here in the Old North Church. Followed the Freedom Trail, we made it here. They gave us a test to see if we were up to the task of joining them, and we're not going to be doing that today. We also learned that Curie here wants her brain memories, etc., put into a human brain, which I thought was rather interesting. So today we're going to work towards that. So this quest doesn't actually give us any direction. We just need to find someone to help Kiri. But I have a couple of ideas, and both of them involve this one. Both of them involve continuing with the main quest. So we need to find and talk with Piper and see what she has to say. Now, Piper is actually in Diamond City, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I ever sent her to Sanctuary as a companion. I don't think I've ever even used her as a companion. So she should just be in her, whatever it is, her newspaper building or whatever. I am
Are we
concerned.
going to see this baseball game? How exciting!
I am concerned that I seem to be losing companions over time. Like, I sent Nick to Sanctuary, and he just doesn't seem to be there. And until I found until Dogmeat showed up for the main quest, I also couldn't find Dogmeat for a while either, so I'm afraid that I might be losing companions. I'm going to go to the Valentine Detective Agency really quick and just see if Nick's there. I don't think he will be, but, you know, I might as well check, right?
Diamond City surpasses always.
Let's go see if Nick is here. My guess is he won't be, but he might be. He does not appear to be. Cigarettes? Ellie's here. But no Nick. I think there's like a console command to teleport companions to you. I might need to do that at some point if I ever want to get Nick and Dogmeat back. Unless I do end up finding them at some point. I left Nick in... I'm pretty sure I left him in Vault 81. Because that's where I started using Curie as a companion. So he might just be still in Vault 81, though I'm pretty sure
See
I
that
told
big
him to
blimp?
come back to Sanctuary.
What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
They're here to protect, and yeah, their intentions are peaceful, etc.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Hey, I found Nick. Let's see.
Kellogg kidnapped my son, handed him over to the Institute. I'm going to find them and make them regret what they've done to me.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Well, too bad he's fucking dead.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk, even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-started. See what the old Merc knew.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anything else you can tell me about the Memory Den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The Memory Den ain't just a fancy name, it's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. But not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind. I can meet you there, or we can head out together.
Well, Nick, I would love to bring you with me. I really would, but this memory den is one of the ideas I have for helping Curie, because, you know, it's a brain doctor. She said to bring her to anyone who's a brain doctor, so...
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Got it, Piper. So, Dangerous Minds. You gotta talk to Dr. Omari, who is in Good Neighbor, which is a place that we actually haven't been yet before. Fancy new place. I love new places. So, if Diamond City is the big location, the equivalent...
Wow, you're tall.
Thanks. The equivalent of, say... It's not quite on the level of New Vegas, right? But maybe the boat town in Fallout 3 that I don't remember the name of. If this is that, then Good Neighbor would be something around the size of Megaton, maybe? A little bit smaller, but still a pretty good sized city. Now, my question is, what's the best way to get there? I honestly don't know. This part of Boston's kind of a maze. I'm just going to go to the Old Corner bookstore and see if I can figure out how to get there from there. Free your mind, says the loading screen tip. Interesting tip. Loading time takes forever because this is Fallout 4 and I am playing on a hard drive because I am a fool. One day I'll get a big SSD. Just stick it on top of my computer. That's how that works, right? Alright, I'm now tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, everything's going wrong, but I can help deal with some of that. Okay, I'm properly fed. Properly drunk. Okay, and Good Neighbor is in this general direction, so I'm just gonna start walking this way. Is this this a sign telling me that good neighbor's here? Oh, it sure is. Good neighbor this way. No, it's just right here, huh? Said I was pretty close to this in the first place.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, 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 time out. Someone steps through
Fury
the gate
didn't
the
like
first
me.
time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
It's not every day I get mugged and then witness a murder right in front of me.
You obviously haven't been living it up enough, but we won't judge you for that. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
This game has very good camera angles. Mind me just robbing the man who just got killed. So I want to kind of rush to the brain place, but before that, I gotta meet my favorite character in the game.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
You certainly look like a woman, yes.
Then that's all that matters, right? Now are you buying what I'm selling?
This is the best character in the entire game.
So, what kind of weapons do you have?
Anything that can kill a man, I sell. Except suicidal depression. That is unfortunately not packageable. Now, are we doing business?
I'll take a look, sure.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
Alright, so does she have anything that I actually want? A plasma scattergun is actually pretty cool. I probably don't need that right now. Party starter. 50% more damage against humans. It's a missile launcher. A very expensive missile launcher. Got any armor? Oh, you do. These are cool, but I cannot afford them. I can buy a power armor frame? Does that let me make a new set of power armor? Alright, I don't think I need anything you have, but I will sell you, probably nothing. Kinda want to keep this. The bleed could be useful. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to Cleo. Cleo's great. Now I can move on to the brain place. The brain doctor.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Alright, here we are at the Memory Den. Anyways, this is my first idea of how to help Curie out. And if that's wrong, I do have a second idea.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Nick's getting a little confused with his pathfinding. That's okay. It's alright to be confused. It's time to find this Dr. Omari. Agree?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Omari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
This game does have pretty good dialogue. I like it a lot.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Alright, we're diving into Nick's head. Pretty cool. Go ahead and... Oops. Didn't mean to go back in. I didn't mean to go back in. Oh no. Let me out.
I always wondered what you'd look
Quite
like as
dashing,
a
in
robot.
fact.
Not too shabby.
Alright. Thank you, Curie. I do appreciate that you called me dashing. Let me loot some stuff here since apparently it's just free. I'm always a fan of free shit. locale for me? You shouldn't have. Alright.
There we go.
It's the Grognak the Barbarian holotape game. At some point I want to try these holotape games. I've never played them before, but now is not that time. Let's get into the memory lounger.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Alright, so we're walking through a brain.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
We are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's gonna take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Nope.
There
Just
appears
sad
to be
memories.
another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Are these supposed to be readable? No. Wow, it turns out the villain had a sad backstory. His parents were fighting and his dad was a drunkard. Very sad. Very not cliche.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've gotta give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
He had a girlfriend slash wife and a daughter. Wonder what happened to them.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
It is very cliche to learn that the big villain that you've been chasing the entire time had a sad backstory. Like, unbelievably cliche, but...
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Yep, we've reached the point that he's a mercenary, doing jobs for hire. How did he get involved with the Institute?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Come on, keep moving.
This is the one. Here.
You're gonna shoot
Open
Nora again. Everything is fucked up. I'm supposed to be seeing the memories through Kellogg, so am I gonna be seeing myself shoot my wife in the head?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence Reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on, come on, come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Yep. Pretty fucked up, but it's fine. I'm good.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Oh boy. Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, he's gonna need her this time. I probably shouldn't have even,
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Good. Good teleporting.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Alright, so we got to walk through Kellogg's memories. We got to watch our wife get shot in the head again, very good. And we learned that the Institute teleports.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I have power armor.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I mean, there are 2 suits of power armor in this room.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, we're gonna have to bring someone back here to take this power armor at some point, I think. Hey, find someone to help Curie. Bring Curie to Dr. Amari. Wow. I was right, the brain doctor. It was about brains. So let's see what Dr. Amari has to say about Curie.
You will surely be quite strong.
But yes, I will.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her important work as a robot.
Why not?
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
I've never considered anything like you're proposing. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
What do you know about synths?
To be clear, it may not work. But some synths have cybernetic enhancements that interface directly with their brains. The Institute must have found an interpreter for raw data. That's my hope, at least.
I don't have a synth brain handy, Doc.
I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before, giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
Okay. So I guess we're leaving Curie here for now. And that means we can get Nick again. Yay, Nick. Where is Nick? Is he outside? No, here he is. Hello.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
Well, I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me. But that suit of power armor you've got on might be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Is this thing where Nick has Kellogg's, like, impressions on him a thing? I didn't use a lot of companions my first playthrough. I basically only used Ada. Anyways, Nick, let's get you back into your power armor. And then probably call it quits for today. We have to wait a little bit of time for...
Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
Yeah, we have to wait for the caretaker to get in touch with Amari, so... We got some time to do some stuff.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
And that stuff...
Count on it.
...is going to probably involve exploring Good Neighbor.
Think that's out of reach.
What do you mean you think that's out of reach? Okay. Okay, Nick. I can fix this.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
What do you mean this is out of reach, Nick? You lazy piece of shit.
Don't let all that
If the
horsepower go to
shielding
your
on the
head.
reactor core isn't parfait, it can be hazardous to your health. Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
Why did you call it... Why'd you say parfait? What? What does that mean? Alright, Nick.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
Get in. Get in.
Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
Hello? There we go. Alright, now enter mine. And that's gonna do it for today. Next time, we have some time where we have to wait for this quest to advance, so we're gonna do a little bit of exploration of Good Neighbor.
Soon. She's not one to wait.
We'll be running with our good friend Nick Valentine again. Love me some Nicky. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.